Hi, and welcome to the Michael Mendez show, our first show for a YouTube channel of Bioartmusic. And for us, this is history because it's our first show. So today, what day is today? Today is the 11th of November, right? So it's history because we're gonna start this channel with a very special artist, and she's from Armenia. She's a beautiful woman. She's has a hell of a voice, a beautiful voice. There has been some buzz globally that because she resembles physically a lot to the North American actress Julia Roberts when Julia was younger, and this has led to interviews in different parts of the world, like Italy, Armenia, here in the United States, and she sings beautiful. And right now, actually, she's doing an effort because over here in Miami Beach in USA, it's about 2:30 p.m. over there. Must be like 11:30, maybe almost midnight in Armenia. But she did us the favor, and not only the favor of doing this so late, the interview, but also Armenia right now it's suffering. It's a very sad moment because of the war, because of the conflict with the Azerbaijan, the Turkish, the mercenaries from ISIS, and we have to speak about that. And at the end of the interview, because first I want to talk a little bit with Arpi about her career, her musical things that she has done in the past 2 years and so. So we would like to welcome directly from Armenia, Miss
Hi.
Arpi Alto.
Thank you for having me, Michael.
No, thank you for being up so late at night just to have this interview with us, and also, I've been listening to your songs, to your videos in YouTube, and I see that your repertoire. That's what you call it, repertoire in English, right?
Yeah.
Oh, see, my English is also my second language. Your repertoire is very classic. In the radio station where I have my music shows, Radio Miami International, WRMI, we've been promoting The Girl from Ipanema, and a lot of people have been requesting the song. So believe it or not, it's almost on on the 10 most popular songs in our hit parade right now. Girl from Ipanema by Arpi Alto. And I've been studying your style, Brazilian, bossa nova, Armenian music, jazzy tunes. You plan on recording in the future, let's say like a pop ballad, a new song, an unpublished song, or you don't have or you don't have that project right now?
I have already recorded a pop song. I've done a cover by Lana Del Rey, Doing Time.
A cover.
Yeah. It was a gift from my cousin.
Okay.
As he enjoyed her music. I have plans to record pop songs as well as jazz and Armenian songs.
But for new composers or cover songs?
New songs. I plan to record my original songs, but now I don't want to say something about it. It will be surprised.
It's like a secret. It's
Yeah.
in Spanish we say está en el horno, like it's been baked. The whole process, the whole project. Okay, your musical influence, because I imagine you started singing when you were very young, right?
Yeah, I was 3 years old when I started singing. Music has always been a part of my life. I'm a professional musician. At the moment, I sing in Armenian opera and I sing in Armenian National Capella and also in the Nagash ensemble. Before the lockdown, I was touring with Nagash and the opera and the Armenian Capella. And I did not have time to record anything between my tours and family The lockdown was push for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I recorded covers, The Girl from Ipanema and The Way I Live Tonight. Yeah. And I think I'm lucky because the people notice my art, and it's so important for an artist to be appreciated.
No, you have a beautiful voice, and the most important thing, you have charisma. Because there's a difference between an entertainer, just a singer, or an artist that has charisma. Few people have charisma. Frank Sinatra had charisma. Luciano Pavarotti, of course. You have charisma. I mean, there's something about you, because singing is not just the fact that you're a tenor or you're a baritone or you have an excellent voice. It has to do with the feeling. It has to do with transmitting what the lyrics say. The soul of an artist by means of your vocal cords. And few entertainers have that, and you have that. I noticed that. You have a lot of. I was talking to David, your manager, and I believe that he's also your cousin, and he was telling me that in your family there's a lot of musicians. Your mother plays the piano, I think, and your cousin plays the guitar.
Yeah, my mother, she's a musician. She's a jazz composer.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a family project, because usually they when you sing, they play. It's an alto project.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm contralto, but I have the high notes too.
Yeah, because that's the thing. When you have a good voice and you go to a vocal teacher, let's say I'm also a singer. I remember that when I started studying, taking voice lessons years ago, the teacher told me that she could work out my voice to be a tenor, but she says, "But I don't want you to be a tenor. I want you to be a baritone." And I say, "Why is that?" He says, "Because when you sing, the way you transmit, what really gets to people is when you sing in your low voice. If you concentrate in the tactic of getting your voice very high, it's not you anymore. It's not Michael Mendez." And I think that's the same thing that happened to you. You could be singing like opera and soprano, but then you could not sing and transmit, the repertoire that you have, the type of songs that you like to perform. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's what I think.
Yeah, no, you are right. Actually, I sing with my soul, and I want to say, when I sing in contralto, I feel it's my world.
Right. It's you.
Yeah, I'm when I'm singing contralto part, it's so comfortable for me, and I feel it is mine.
If you had this talent since you were 3 years old, you say, why is it that only recently you decided to show yourself to the world as a singer? You understand the question? Like,
what do you mean by that?
Because you had this voice, this incredible voice for all your life, and now recently is that you started, let's say about 2 years ago, I think you started to do videos and exposing yourself to the world so people can see you, can hear you sing. But why didn't you do it before?
Is the problem was because I sing in an opera, in Armenian capella, in the Nagash ensemble, and the family too. And I don't have a time for my solo career.
You were concentrating on the opera.
And the lockdown was a push. Actually, lockdown was a push. And I found this time for me, for my career, solo career. And I The first I recorded The Girl from Ipanema, it goes viral, and I'm so happy.
Yes, and
Yeah. And I
and you're
received many messages from my followers call on me to record
worldwide.
more songs.
Yes, you have thousands of followers. I've seen it on Facebook and YouTube. It's incredible the amount of
Yeah,
people
I'm so happy.
love the way you
I'm so
sing
excited.
and follow you. And I'm sure that when you put your first record with some promotion, you don't even need a lot of promotion. I think with some promotion you could really make it big. That's my humble opinion as a musical producer. But let me ask you, when you started singing, uh, did you have any kind of influence, like when you were younger, you heard a singer and you thought that you identified with her, or that you wanted to be like her, or that you wanted to sing like her? Do you have any kind of those?
Yes. My mom has always been my inspiration in my music and in my life.
Your
I
mom.
listen to a lot of music, and I love how music has inspired, support, and shaped me. When I think about my childhood and what I found magical about music, it was hearing how my mother told stories with music, with songs. That has always been my inspiration for as long as I can remember.
So for you, is very important the lyrics of the song, the message of the song. Do you think you
For
have to?
me,
Mhm.
important everything in music, including the lyrics, including the harmony, because I choose my songs with my soul, with my mood.
Okay,
And I think for the musicians, for the really musicians, it's so important. Everything.
right. This thing, this buzz that your physical resemblance with Julia Roberts, did it surprise you at the beginning when you started?
Yes, it was a surprise for me. I like Julia Roberts as an actress
Mhm.
and appreciate her legacy in film. But
Well, one of my favorite actresses is Julia Roberts, and one of my favorite female singers is Arpi Alto. So,
thank you. Thank you.
probably Julia Roberts listens to you sing. It just I wish I could sing like that. But I read someplace that there's a film. They're doing a film about Julia Roberts, and you were gonna do a part of when Julia Roberts was younger. Is that true?
If it will be true, I will be happy.
Well, no, but I heard that they're doing a film about her life. I
uh,
read that.
Not yet.
Not yet, but I'm
No,
sure you would be the perfect actress to do that. Have
I
you
will be
studied
so happy.
acting? I mean, have you had any kind of experience acting?
No, not yet, but I hope so. It will be soon. I have a
Well,
plan.
mhm.
I have a plans about that.
For a pop ballad singer, I mean, usually people like us, we sing lyrics that are very dramatic, very powerful. They're love songs, and to me, a song that lasts 3 minutes is like a film of 2 hours that it has to be transposed that message has to be told in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, you have the time to express to the people that listen to you what you really feel in that song. So there's only a few steps between being a pop ballad interpreter and an actor or an actress. I mean, that's the way that I see it. I I think that you would be a good actress. That's my opinion. I mean, I don't want to sound conceited, but I think that I have lived enough. I am a lot older than you to know that who can have success in this career, and I think you're going to have a lot of success. Let me ask you: do you plan of doing something in Spanish somewhere along the line?
Yes,
Can you sing in
right
Spanish?
now. I can
Yeah,
sing right now.
you can, but have you tried?
Yes, of course. Why
So you
not?
have so you have sung in Spanish.
Uh, I can try.
Okay, listen.
Go
Okay,
on.
okay. Listen to me, and try to imitate me. Okay. Quiéreme,
Quiéreme,
quiéreme mucho,
quiéreme mucho,
como si fuera esta noche,
como si
como si
fuera esta noche
la...
la última vez.
Great. You have it in you. You have it in you. I can just see you singing this beautiful Spanish ballad with 30, violin players and in my mind, I can really see the whole picture, the whole thing.
I plan to record
I
songs in
no,
Spanish.
I think that uh, the American market, the what they call the Anglo market nowadays, I would say in the past 5 6 years, it's too concentrated on easy songs like over here they call the reggaeton. The artists don't have really that big voice. If you analyze the top 40, the Billboard magazine in the United States, the real singers like you, are not really what they're listening to. But in the Spanish market, in the Latin market, they have all that. They have the reggaeton and the things that Jennifer Lopez records with Maluma and everything. But there's still love for the passionate, for the love for the ballads like Roberto Carlos from Brazil, like Fabio Jr. from Brazil, and Arpi Alto. So I think it would be smart when you start building up your project that you concentrate not only in the American market, which everybody wants, but also the Latin market. And not only that, I mean, there's a big population in the United States that are Latinos, you know, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Cuban, from Spain, and believe me, they all buy records in Spanish. They all want the Latin music. So I think you should consider that, you know.
I'm not limiting myself on one language or one market.
Right.
I like do experiment on with my voice and with my genres, music genres, and I will do it. I will try.
Fantastic. I'm very happy to have you here. And like I said before the beginning of the show, this is the first show that we're going to have for a digital television channel. And the first artist to be a guest in my show, it's you, Arpi.
Oh.
And I want to thank you for saying yes to my invitation of being in the show. And not only because it's late right now over there in Armenia, but also because your country is suffering a very sad moment because of the war, because of Azerbaijan, the Turkish, the mercenaries, ISIS, everything is very sad. I've seen the videos, I've seen the photos, I've seen the pictures. To me, I have no explanation why. I mean, I know that right now in the United States, there's an election. The thing with Biden and Trump, everybody's concentrating on the election. You put the news 24 hours, all they talk about is the election. But I feel like what's happening in Armenia has been, it hasn't had the exposure that it needs to have worldwide, and it's starting by the USA. So I know that in this media we can talk about everything, and I would like you to explain to our followers, not only in the television video channel but in the radio station, because I'm going to edit part of the interview for my radio shows to talk about the reality of what's happening in Armenia. How can we help you guys? What can we do?
Oh, it's really hard moment. It's really very, very sad. Being a small country, we were fighting with several big enemies, Turkey and Azerbaijan. Right. And hard jihadist terrorists from a number of different countries. We lost a generation of young men who did everything to defend Artsakh. Really. We lost, and it's very painful for me. This was not just the loss by the Armenian people. It was a tragedy and a big blow to the either civilized world and democratic institutions. Light was defeated by darkness and evil. I don't know. Unfortunately, not every story has a happy ending. I don't know. And this was one of these stories with a tragic ending, unfortunately.
I read that.
It's the truth.
I know. It's very sad. And believe it, our hearts, everybody here in the station is with you guys. And I read that there was going to be an event in a few days.
Yeah.
Mian's, internet, that they were going to do an event for Armenia. You were going to be part of it.
Yeah, we were. I were in this event. It was for Armenian fundraiser,
Right.
for help Armenian in this hard moment. And what about the help Armenian? We want to the world to punish and sanction the aggressor.
Right.
Unless they are punished, they will continue their
They will
action
continue to do
in
the same
other
thing.
parts of the world. I think it's a tragedy for everyone, for all the world.
Yes. Yeah. I think that the world has to be united against this. And like I said before, I think that people should be exposed in this, in their respective countries more than ever, because the way I see it, it's not that Armenia is forgotten, but that they're not giving it the importance it has. I have a friend in Spain, and he tells me over there in Europe, every day in the news he sees what's happening there, and he, his heart starts to beat. But I'm going to do whatever it is in my power, in my radio shows to denounce this and talk about this. And I would like to have the information about your event. See if David can send it to me by email, because I want to mention that in my radio show, so people can tune in and listen to what you're doing, and the funds you are trying to gather to help Armenia. Our heart is with you guys. It's very sad, and believe me, I dropped a tear or two when I saw the videos.
Thank you for having me. It was really so important. Say something about our problem to the world.
Right, but to finish in a positive note, again, we're very happy that your music is being promoted in our radio station, and I hope that this is not this is the first time, but it's not the last time that you are going to be with me in one of my shows.
Thank you. It was so nice.
And remember, everybody that's listening to me, you can go to Facebook, look up Arpi Alto. You can go to YouTube, Arpi Alto, and you can listen to this incredible voice this woman has, and the link to her website where you can download her songs. And I guarantee you that this woman is going to be in not such a long time, she's going to be a very famous person. So famous that she's not going to want to do a radio show with me again.
Please. Thank you.
Okay, Arpi. Kiss, and thank you very much for being here. Okay?
Thank you.
And God bless Armenia.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.